welcome back to BuonaPappa. Today we're going to talk together about when and how to introduce solid foods in your baby's diet. I know that it's a huge milestone in your baby's growth, and my personal sincere recommendation is to make it fun and without stress for both you and your little one. First thing to know, when to start. The general recommendation from the American Pediatric Association is to start introducing solid food in your baby diet between 4 and 6 months of age. That's when usually your baby's body is ready to start eating solid foods. There are a few signs that you can look for to check if your baby is ready or not. The first one is the loss of the tongue thrust reflex. Every baby has a natural reflex so that if you put something on their tongue, usually before 4 months, their tongue will kind of go out in order to spit out whatever food is placed. This is a natural defense in order to avoid choking. At around 4-6 months, your baby will lose this reflex so that the tongue, instead of going out, spitting out the food, will go down so that your baby basically will eat the food. And that's a physical sign that your baby is ready to start eating something. The second sign is that your baby has a very good head control and is able to sit. Third sign, your baby almost double his birth weight. Fourth sign, and I was very impressed when this happened to my kids, your baby will start showing interest in what you are eating. He will either try to grab the food or grab your fork or your spoon, and he will follow you eating, and that means that he is interested in what you're doing, so he's ready to start too. Another sign is that your baby is somehow capable to communicate to you that he is full, either moving the face when he doesn't want any more food or spitting it out the very last spoon. Alex was the one doing it very often. So, once you decide that your baby is ready to start solid foods, the next question is which food to start with, which is the very first spoon that your baby is going to enjoy. My suggestion is whatever food you want to start with, it should be easy to digest, seasonal, and if possible organic. A tiny portion, 1 teaspoon for the very first meal, will be more than enough. Introduce one food at a time and wait 2 or 3 days before introducing a new food so that you will be able to check for any allergy reaction. You really have many options you can choose between. Some pediatricians, they recommend single grain baby cereals fortified with iron. That's because the iron reserve in your baby's body is getting to get lower and lower after 4-6 months. So 1 or 2 teaspoons of baby cereal mixed together with either breast milk or baby formula is a wonderful very first meal for your little one. Other pediatricians suggest to start with either fruit or vegetable baby puree. There are 2 options, they are both good. You can pick by yourself or consult with your pediatrician. In my personal experience with both Alex and Luca, I started with a super simple and delicate apple puree. Steamed apple with some hot water, that's it. Few teaspoons, that was the very first spoon that I offered them. My personal opinion is that both breast milk and baby formula are sweet, so I wanted to offer my kids a very smooth transition from milk to regular solid food, offering them a sweet, delicate taste like apple. But it's totally up to you and your pediatrician where to start with. If you want to start with a vegetable or a fruit puree, you can pick up between avocados, bananas, pears, apples, carrot, zucchini. They are all wonderful ways to start with. Of course, my suggestion is to prepare your homemade baby food. It's easy to do, it's simple, it's healthier, and it's way cheaper than the jars. Check these links for many baby food recipes from 4 months up. Other few things I want to share with you about introducing solid foods. If your baby is not eating a lot, don't worry. From 6 months up to 1 year, the number one source of nutrition for your baby should be either breast milk or baby formula. Solid foods, it's just for fun. You just want to introduce solid food to your baby so that he will learn how to eat. Let's consider it as a practice, and you will see that when your baby will learn how to use a spoon and how to eat, slowly the quantities he will enjoy, they will be bigger and bigger. Another question that I receive very often, which is the daily schedule for baby food. The general recommendation from pediatrician is from 4 to 5 months, 1 solid food meal a day, 2 to 4 tablespoons each, in addition to breast milk or formula milk. From 6 to 7 months, 2 solid food meals a day, always 2 to 4 tablespoons each, and always in addition to breast milk or formula milk. From 8 to 12 months, 3 solid food meals a day, 4 or 5 tablespoons each. Another frequent question, when to feed my baby? Morning, afternoon, evening? My recommendation is whenever is more convenient for you and for your baby. You don't want your baby to be too tired or cranky. In my personal experience, both Alex and Luca, they were nice and relaxed at around mid-morning. That's when I started introducing them to solid foods. Another question, which foods I should avoid as first foods? Well, of course, cow's milk. Up until 12 months, cow's milk is not recommended for babies. They will need breast milk or baby formula. Honey. Honey should not be given to babies under 12 months because it might contain bad bacteria that can bring to botulism. Also citruses. Citruses, they are a bit too acidic for a baby's body and they can cause either diaper rashes or eczema. Also, any kind of food that can be a choking hazard. Nuts, popcorn, raisins, dried cranberries, and so on. I really hope this video was helpful to you. And if you want to know more about how to tin baby food, how to store baby food, how to thaw baby food, how to freeze baby food, check all these links. And we are going to see next week with another recipe from BuonaPappa. And as always, buona pappa a tutti. Ciao!